सदन को वेदान करना, सदन में गतिरोध पैदा करना, ये संसदीय परंपराओं के अनुरूप नहीं है। मेरा आपसे आग्रह है, आप अपने अपने विषय में उठे। 12 बजे आपका विषय आएगा, उस समय आप चर्चा करना।
अध्यक्ष महोदय, मुझे आपके संरक्षण की आवश्यकता पड़ेगी। मैंने प्रश्न पूछा जो पहले भी एक बार पूछा जा चुका है पिछले सदन में। यहां पर जवाब 2023 में सिविल एविएशन मंत्रालय ने दिया था और अभी भी उन्होंने कहा है कि नमो ड्रोन डीडी स्कीम मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर एंड फार्मर्स का मैं समझ में आता है। मुझे आश्चर्य है कि सिविल एविएशन और डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ फर्टिलाइजर और डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर में आपसी विरोधाभास है। यदि बिंदु 3.33 स्टैंडिंग कमेटी की रिपोर्ट की आप देखें इस केमिकल एंड फर्टिलाइजर की, उसमें लिखा हुआ है, एंड आई कोट, distribution of 10 drones per village in more than 6 lakh villages will be dealt in the Ministry of Civil Aviation. The scheme is not related to Department of Fertilizer. मैं मंत्री जी से ये जानना चाहता हूं कि क्या एग्रीकल्चर मिनिस्ट्री, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ फर्टिलाइजर, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ सिविलाइजेशन में नमो ड्रोन दीदी का आपसी कोई तालमेल है ही नहीं, यह केवल एक जुमले के रूप में रह गया है? इसका जवाब देंगे मंत्री जी?
Sir, the Namo Drone Didi program is a flagship program which was envisioned by the Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji for financial inclusion and especially the empowerment of women. And I am very happy to share that this has really improved the earning of the women, in which we have done this thing also, sir. And regarding which ministry does it come under? This is the parent department is Department of Fertilizer, which is dealing with this drones distribution, sir. The scheme actually comes under the Department of Fertilizers, which is trying to give the 80% subsidy to the women self-help group. And the whole number of drones that need to be distributed is up to 15,000 drones. And we have done up to 500. And why we are trying to see how the remaining 14,500 will be done is through indigenization. We want to promote more indigenization of drones. So this is a collective effort. Ministry of Civil Aviation, Ministry of Agriculture, Department of Fertilizer. Collectively we want to see and promote the utilization of drones in agriculture, because we see a direct impact, especially in the earnings that the usage of drones can give to the owner of the drone, and also the impact it can have in the agricultural production and the reduction of the fertilizer or pesticides that get used in agriculture, sir. And the figure of distributing these 10 drones, this has come up in a discussion between these ministries when we were trying to promote, to look at the potential itself. What will be the potential? We have come up with the aspirational figure that we can have at least 10 drones per village. And initially through the Namo Drone Didi program, we are doing 15,000 drones. Distribution 500 has been done. And in the remaining time period, stipulated time for the Drone Didi in those 3 years, we are going to see that the remaining 14,500 drones are also going to be distributed.
सप्लीमेंट्री
सर, देखिए विरोधाभास आ गया। मैंने कहा मुझे आपके संरक्षण की आवश्यकता है। 3.33 स्टैंडिंग कमेटी की जो रिपोर्ट है उसमें लिखा हुआ है, एंड आई कोट, डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ 10 ड्रोन्स पर विलेज इज मोर देन 6 लाख विलेजेस इज बीइंग डेल्ट इन मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ सिविल एविएशन। दिस स्कीम इज नॉट रिलेटेड टू डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ फर्टिलाइजर। अभी मंत्री जी ने कहा कि डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ फर्टिलाइजर का है, लेकिन ये स्टैंडिंग कमेटी की रिपोर्ट है जो बोलती है कि नहीं है। तो मैं ये जानना चाहता हूं कि ये स्कीम है तो किसका है। लेकिन इस पर आगे बढ़ते हुए मेरा प्रश्न है कि मंत्रालय ने माना है, क्या यह सच नहीं है कि मंत्रालय ने माना है कि 6.6 लाख गांव के अंदर ड्रोन देने हैं, और यदि एक गांव में 10 ट्रैक्टर हैं तो 10 ड्रोन, यानी 6.6 लाख गांव के अंदर 66 लाख ड्रोन की आवश्यकता है जो मंत्री जी ने।
So Ruckus, in the Lok Sabha, the Rajya Sabha has already been adjourned till 12 noon, and Ruckus being witnessed in the Lok Sabha as well. This is with the opposition MPs seeking a discussion ruckus being witnessed in the Rajya Sabha as well, and after the ruckus, the Rajya Sabha has now been adjourned till 12 noon. In the Lok Sabha, the sloganeering and the chanting still continues. The opposition leaders are continuing to say that there should be a discussion in the floor of the House for the deportation of the Indians. 104 illegal immigrants from India to the United States have been deported back to the country, and some of them have also spoken about the conditions under which they had been brought back to the country. The opposition has now been armed with this, saying that the centre must continue a discussion on the same. Now, will the Trump 2.0 Sarkar sound the death knell of the infamous donkey route for the same? That's the question. The scenes from Amritsar airport yesterday, remember viewers, you saw the US military aircraft bringing back the illegal immigrants. It gave a sense of the crackdown that has been unleashed by the United States on the illegal immigrants. This is a US military aircraft that was carrying the illegal immigrants being brought back to the country to Amritsar, marking the first batch of deportations under Trump's strict immigration policies. 19 women, 13 minors, and the youngest deportee also being just 4 years old. The largest group of deportees hailing from Punjab, Haryana and Gujarat being brought back. Some of them also spoke about their journey and the conditions under which they had been brought back. Listen in.
अरेस्ट कर लिया
हाँ जी अरेस्ट कर लिया
USA ने?
हाँ जी बार्डर पेट्रोलिंग
बड़ा पेट्रोलिंग कितने दिन रखा था
ਉਹਨੇ 11 ਦਿਨ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਜੀ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਦੋਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਫਲੈਟ 'ਚ ਬਾਲ ਤੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਉਦੋਂ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗਾ ਉਹ ਜਦੋਂ ਮੰਨ ਲਓ ਵੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪਲੇਨ 'ਚ ਬਹਾਲਤਾ ਤੇ ਥੋੜਾ ਚੱਲਣ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਜਦੋਂ ਅਗਲੇ ਪਾਸੇ ਸਟੇ ਹੋਈ ਅਸੀਂ ਸੋਚਿਆ ਵੀ ਦੂਜੀ ਚੌਂਕੀ 'ਚ ਜਾਂ ਮੰਨ ਲਓ ਵੀ ਕੈਂਪ 'ਚ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਚੱਲੇ ਤੇ ਬਾਅਦ 'ਚ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਪੁਲਿਸ ਅਫਸਰ ਸੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰੋਪਰ ਹੱਥ ਘੜੀਆਂ ਲੱਗੀਆਂ ਪੈਰਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਬੇੜੀਆਂ ਸਾਰਾ
पैरों में बेड़ियां सी?
ਹਾਂਜੀ
अच्छा
ਤੇ ਉਹ ਇੱਥੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਖੁੱਲੀ
कितने
My colleague Shinjoy Chaudhary is joining us on the broadcast with the details. Shinjoy, this is the first batch of illegal immigrants who have been brought back to the country. We're seeing politics play out in the Lok Sabha as well as the Rajya Sabha, with the opposition demanding a discussion because they are citing some of the accounts of these immigrants who have spoken about the conditions in which they had been brought back to the country. It has, though, been denied by India.
Yes, the point is that this is something India has accepted. India has told the United States that, look here, if they are Indian citizens and you can prove that they are Indian citizens, we will take them back. So that's really the bottom line. Yes, if again, we don't know for sure, but if there have been cases where people have been handcuffed and so on, then of course
की कार्रवाई आज 12 बजे तक के लिए स्थगित की जाती है।
All right, my apologies. In the Lok Sabha, a ruckus continuing to take place with the Lok Sabha Speaker also appealing to the opposition leaders to ensure that discussions can take place in the Lok Sabha. Shinjoy, go on.
Yeah, the whole point is that here are thousands and thousands of Indians who are in the United States. They do not have the papers. They have got there illegally. Now the government was making it very clear. Even when Trump was campaigning, he had said that he will catch hold of all illegal immigrants and throw them out. This was a clear warning to people who were illegal immigrants. They could have left even at that time, but they were there. And the point is, India is making it very clear that, look, if there are illegal immigrants, there's nothing that can be done. Yes, we will take them back. Of course, we need to have the right papers. We need to have the proof that they are actually Indian citizens. So once that proof is there, then there is not much that can be done. Then America sends all these illegal immigrants who are illegally in America, who have no right to be in America, but they are in America back. Now, yes, you could argue about the handcuffs, but the whole point is, if there are handcuffs, but the point is that India, these are Indian citizens who should not have been in America. That's really the bottom line.
Okay,
no one
so
told
India's stand being clear that on illegal immigrants, the United States can take action as far as the legal route, legal channels for Indians to go to the United States still continues. I request you to stay with us. Want to take a look at the ruckus and the sloganeering that continued in the Lok Sabha with the opposition demanding a discussion.
माननीय सदस्यगणों, आपकी चिंता सरकार के ध्यान में है और ये विदेश नीति का मामला होता है, दूसरे देश का विषय है, भारत सरकार के संज्ञान में है। इसलिए मेरा आपसे निवेदन है कि प्रश्नकाल महत्वपूर्ण समय होता है और प्रश्नकाल के महत्वपूर्ण समय में मतदाताओं की चिंताएं, उनकी समस्याएं, उनकी कठिनाइयों को हम उठाने का प्रयास करते हैं और सरकार जवाब देती है। बहुत कठिनाई से क्वेश्चन लगते हैं, आप उनको बोलने दें कीर्ति आजाद जी को। आप सहयोगी दल को व्यवधान पैदा कर रहे हैं, उनको नियोजित तरीके से प्रश्न उठाने देना चाहते हैं। नियोजित तरीके से सदन को व्यवधान करना, सदन में गतिरोध पैदा करना, ये संसदीय परंपराओं के अनुरूप नहीं है।
Ajay Alok joins us on the broadcast. Mr. Ajay Alok, the opposition is demanding a discussion and they're also citing some of the claims that have been made by those who were deported. They claims that they had been handcuffed the entire way.
Well, this is a diplomatic issue and this is an international issue, and the government of India will take a note on it, what has to be done, what has not has to be done. Secondly, illegal immigrants have always been a problem for every country. Even in our country, when we start the deportation of Bangladeshis and Rohingyas, I'm sure this kind of ruckus is going to happen again. But we have to look in totality, and it's just not a matter of Indians being deported out of US. There were illegal immigrants there. What I'm thankful that they are not sent to Guatemala jail, like what Trump is planning to do with the other illegal immigrants. So we need to discuss thoroughly. The call will be recorded.
Okay, Mr. Ajay Alok, I request you to stay with us. I want to get a Congress perspective as well, and Rashid Alvi of the Congress is with us. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Alvi. The BJP says that illegal immigration has been a problem for every country. Trump has also spoken about it, and when these are illegal immigrants, India has also made it stand clear. So why is the opposition protesting?
You know, India is the first country who has agreed with President Trump. No other country has agreed. And the way our Indians are coming back to India, it is very unfortunate. It shows we don't have any respect. United States may be biggest country, biggest power of the world, but it doesn't mean that they can insult us. And more than that, our government is absolutely silent. They have not given even a single word. Why? It is not only insult of our country. They have insulted our Prime Minister also. He used to say, Trump is my friend, mera dost. Is bar, Trump sarkar. What is this? And every BJP leader shouting, पूरी दुनिया का गुरु है हमारे प्रधानमंत्री. No, it is very unfortunate the way United States is behaving with our citizens.
Okay. But Mr. Rashid Alvi, the External Affairs Minister, has spoken on the issue, and he said that illegal immigrants, if they've gone without proper documents to the United States, then the United States has the, it is their prerogative, they need to send back the illegal immigrants. The question of India relations come in only when it is about those who have gone through the proper legal channels.
No, I agree with you. It is not proper to go to any country without proper visa. But more than that, even some people are there, and I am told that 7 lakh Indians are there. So every day, one plane of United States will come to our country with 200, 300 Indians in the same manner. So what our foreign minister is saying, he is the first person who agreed with President Trump in United States. Yes, you send them back. We agree. And this present government is unable to deport even single Rohingya and Bangladeshi back to Myanmar, to Bangladesh. These are the political issues. These are the election issues for this government. And immediately you agree with President Trump. What happened in Mexico? What happened to Brazil? What happened to this Canada? They have refused.
Okay. Okay. So you're saying India should have also refused to accept these immigrants who have gone to the United States illegally. Mr. Rashid Alvi, thank you for joining us. Ghanshyam Tiwari of the Samajwadi Party also on the broadcast with us. Ghanshyam Tiwari ji, what do you think? The opposition is demanding a discussion, but India has made it stand clear those who have gone to the United States without proper documentation through illegal routes should be brought back to the country.
They should be, but they should be brought back as citizens of India rather than criminals of United States, handcuffed and paraded in a way that it demoralizes and disrespects every citizen of India. But BJP is in the mode that if Mr. Modi is respected and photographed, that is respecting India. If Mr. Adani gains a lot of wealth, that is wealth creation for India. And if Prime Minister goes and takes a dip in the Holy Kumbh, that takes away the fact that there are so many dead bodies that we don't know about. This mode of a self-centered, self-grandizing BJP is demoralizing people of India, and this is just one more example in the same story.
Okay, all right. So the claim that has been made by some of those who have been deported is that they were brought back, they were handcuffed the entire time, but sources are saying that it may not be completely true. So would the opposition leaders be waiting for an official word to come in from the government on the same?
No one with their right mind trusts Mr. Modi or his government. If they can look the other way when dead bodies piled up in Mahakumbh with thousands of cameras and AIs and all the kind of technology intelligence there, when they could look the other way when bodies mounted as lockdown was imposed, when they could say with a straight face that nobody died due to lack of oxygen, no one trusts. Even the ministers within the cabinet do not trust one another. So opposition is not looking for a statement of the government. We need a discussion so that at least in the parliament, the government can own the real story rather than build a propaganda. Okay, all right. Because the BJP has responded time and again and said that these are bigger issues, diplomatic issues, and such politics will sully even relations with the United States. Thank you for joining us with those details. We have more political reactions coming in. The opposition continuing to say that the government must make its stand clear.
I had moved a German motion. It is very shameful, and to see that Indians are being treated badly, and the 56-inch chest Prime Minister is keeping mum when Indians are being chained and treated like criminals in the flights and when they are in their boarding as well as when they are seated there. The picture shows very disturbing visuals, and we hope that the External Affairs Minister, who speaks for everything that India has been insulted, when opposition leader speaks, must speak. Is it not the insult for India? Now, the External Affairs Minister, Mr. Jaishankar, must speak, and we had moved an adjournment motion in the Parliament.
मैंने नोटिस दी, पार्लियामेंट में दी है, राज्यसभा में दी है। ये भारत माता का अपमान होगा। कहां विश्वगुरु बनते बनते आपने देश को इस हालत में पहुंचा दिया कि जिसके लिए आप नारा लगा के आए थे, अगली सरकार ट्रंप सरकार, उसने भारतवासियों को एक मालवाहक जहाज में रख के भेजा है। अगर उन्हें हटा नहीं था तो आप ले आते उनको, मौका देते आप उनको, सम्मानपूर्वक लाते। हाथों में हथकड़ी, पैरों में बेड़ियां डाल के वो भारत नहीं आया है, बल्कि भारत माता का अपमान हुआ है।